Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, off we go, kicking off episode 19. Um,
Ooh.
yeah, internet, badness, technology, useless.
Oh, you gotta hit. We gotta start getting in the same room.
Well, that's why I said I have a studio.
Ooh.
I just can't be in the studio to record because of no Wi-Fi out there. It's soundproofed and everything.
Oh well, sure. Look, we could head out and use Reason or something. Just go straight into Reason. I've no problem doing that.
Yeah. Because when me and Johnny were doing it, the first few he actually called over and we were like together doing it. And then
Oh.
coronavirus spiked up again, so we said we better do it over Zoom.
Oh, yeah, we should do it. Do it in person. That's what she said. Do it in person. I've got fucking. Oh, sorry for cursing. I've got 81.7 megs and then 19 uploads. I've loads. It's definitely you
Oh,
devil.
okay. Should I put it beside the window? It might be all right there.
Ah, sure.
Because
Yeah.
I
See how
used
we
to put it
go.
on the back of the couch, but then we got new couches and it's further away. So
It's never a good sign when you have to move your internet around the house
I
to
know,
get
yeah,
good signal. Uh,
just about works. We are doing
yes.
this now on Wednesday. Liverpool has just beaten Norwich. So I don't have a whole week to review or a weekend. So I don't know what's been going on since Sunday.
Well, can I tell you something stupid that I did this week?
Yeah, go ahead then. Yeah.
Okay, so on Monday, I run the music school and I pay the wages and stuff, and I went to pay my own wages, and in the section where it says to and from, I mixed them up and I sent money from my own personal account to the music school. So I sent that amount to the music school, and then I realized what I'd done, and then I sent it back from the music school to my account, and then in my head, I thought that I'd just paid my wages. So really, and I was wondering all week, I was like, why am I down so much money? What is going on? And then I had to go back and look, and really what I'd done is just moved money across, moved it back, and then not paid my own
But
wages.
never put in extra money for fuck's sake.
Yeah, and then I got my car. I got not wishbones. I got shocks and stuff done on my car, and it came to a
Oh,
stupid
look at
amount of
you.
money. And then no, they need it done. It was at
Oh.
that stage where I brought it in. And he was like, "I'm really surprised that you actually just made it down here to put these shocks on because that was terrible." So yeah, but then I was kind of like, "Ugh, why do I have no money?" And I had to go looking into it. I was like, "Oh, that's why, because I didn't actually pay my own wages,
There's
like a
nothing worse than
dummy."
that, especially and other things. I know you made a mistake as well, but if you had forgotten like about a direct debit or something that's coming out and suddenly it comes out, you're like, I forgot that money was going to come out.
Yeah, yeah.
Never good. Although what I
Oh,
did in
I've been caught before.
yeah,
Yeah.
what I did in the past year was actually last year my insurance came down under €500, and I said if it ever came down under
Oh,
€500, I was going to pay it all off. So that was a nice
oh
direct
yeah.
debit to get off the books, to be honest, because the direct debit always costs more in the long run.
One benefit, yeah, of being over 35. But then the other thing is you'll pay it in health insurance. So whatever you save on car insurance, you're going to be
Yeah,
putting it into health
I've
insurance.
been paying health insurance, touch wood, haven't needed it since I was 21, and I just
Yeah.
know if I ever cancelled it, that would be the time I'd need it.
That's it. It's like wearing lucky socks or not wearing a Liverpool jersey at a final or wearing the lucky underwear. Don't do it because you'll just end up needing it.
You said you were going to help move some furniture at the weekend with a car and trailer. How many
Yep.
wheels has your trailer got?
4.
Oh, do you have a trailer license to pull that trailer with that car?
Oh, would you stop? We're all Mr. Official now.
You,
technically,
yeah, it has
technically,
to be under
no,
seven
I
ton.
guess.
Has to be under 7 ton.
Yeah, yeah. But
Oh,
I went on a diet over lockdown and I've lost some weight. So I think that puts me under the threshold
oh,
for
seven
carrying
ton.
for carrying a double axle trailer in the back of my car. So yeah. Well, do
um,
you know what? If I got stopped It wouldn't be the double axle trailer they'd be worrying about. They'd be asking for the NCT, I'd say first.
Oh, there's no NCT. Okay, fair enough.
I had
You,
to
bet-
get the.
you,
That's why I was getting the shocks done.
we better not reveal your the route you'll be taking on Saturday.
No, look, it'll get done. It'll get done. But you know what? I've been through a few checkpoints, and they say nothing. They just wave me through. They're looking. They're obviously looking for tax and stuff. The tax
Well,
is always
it
interesting.
depends if it's a traffic stop or if it's a stop for looking for something. Because
It's
sometimes they're
usually
looking
in
for something
traffic, all right. Yeah.
specific. Because if they're looking for someone who just like robbed the post office in like a 02 Audi A4 and you're driving like a Skoda, they're just going to wave you on. It's like that's not him.
Yeah. Because you know, being from the north, I do frequently wear a balaclava about the place, and they just wave me right through
Yeah,
because it it
just on
wasn't a
those
beamer they
cold
were looking
days,
for.
you know. The
Yeah.
person you're helping move on Saturday, is it a secret that they're moving, or can we say like fair play to them for getting a house?
I don't think it's a secret. No. Well, he shouldn't have told me
All
if it
right.
was.
I think I seen it on the Instagram story as well, so I assume once it's on Instagram, it's okay. Um, so like, congratulations, Paul and Sarah, for buying a home, a house.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Woo!
well done.
Yeah. Fair play, lads. He's done great.
And now
A
we'll
lovely
know
house.
whether you're still listening to all the episodes or not.
Are you just going to start putting out little teasers now to see if different people are listening?
This is going to be testing all our friends now.
Well, get ready to be disappointed, buddy. I know. I actually, on that note, actually, of mentions, I was talking to my brother earlier on, and do you know how I didn't know about much about youth mass
Oh yes.
and the people in youth mass? He was saying that the guys in youth mass were actually in his year in secondary school in the Brothers in Trim. So 1998, they left the Brothers
Oh,
or St Michael's or what
so he knew
became the
who they
Boyne.
were. They're actually real people.
He knew them all. Yeah, his mate Phil um,
That
is
sounds
good friends
suspicious.
with one of the guys.
His mate
His
Phil.
mate Phil Scolari. No, his mate Phil knows one of the lads out of the band. Yeah, so there you go. That's a little on a side note there.
He doesn't know where they are, no?
Um, no, well, he's not playing a game of hide and seek with them, but I'm not sure. He doesn't even know if they were. Sorry, he doesn't even know if they're still functioning or whatever. He said he's going to go and find out. Apparently,
Oh yeah,
I
it'd be
did
nice
question.
because I did like their songs and that, but they didn't seem to be around for that long.
No, like that style of band is hard to kind of maintain. There was a lot of them around. He said the same thing as well. But there you go. And then Kevin Daly got back to me.
No way.
He-
Did he buy the Grandma Crunch?
well, here's the message exchange. So you remember I sent the voice message,
Yeah.
and Kevin got back to me and he says, "Oh, he goes, yeah, what a trip! I forgot to use my private account to buy the grandma's crunch. It seems shameful. It was worth the price tag, though." um, However, he did not buy the grandma. He did not buy the
Ah.
grandma's crunch. He kept me going for a second, but it was not him. It was not him. But he was then telling me about it. He's had a little baby and stuff, so he's flying. The man, Kevin Daly.
Well, at least you got back in touch with him, but it would be one of those
Yep,
stereotypical Ireland, such a small country, if it was actually him
it
that we
would.
found.
Yeah. Oh, I was totally expecting it to be him as well. Um, but yeah, no, it wasn't. So we got to put out more feelers now today, some more audio messages to people, and see if we can reel them in, um, catch them out.
Um, you have an Excel sheet for today's topic. You've gone full
Don't
into
out me.
this.
You're outing me as a
I
big nerd. I love Excel. Yeah.
I love a good Excel sheet. A few functions here and there, put the brackets in, sum of
Oh,
averages. It's all good.
oh, sexy nerd.
Um, so we had touched on it the last day about like going to show my age now, the video games.
Yes. Video.
And you decided to go a little bit further back than I was going to go, but
Oh, I went
you
deep. Yeah, I
oh,
went deep on this one.
you went all the way. You said your first games console was a
hmm
Commodore 64. A Commodore 64 was PC.
Yes, yeah, I had a keyboard and then I had a joystick, little black and red joystick. Um, and it was extremely basic. I was looking up some of the videos of them on YouTube. There was one game in yeah, yeah. That's what I spent my days doing.
Is
Looking up
that the
videos.
tennis game, yo? Boop, boop,
Um
boop,
the Pong
boop.
that was
No?
Pong, I think, was
Ah,
it?
that's Commodore.
No, I don't know. The one game that I remember from it. Now this was very early on. My brother had it, but I remember playing it a few times. There was a game called Paperboy. I don't know if you remember Paperboy.
No, go on.
No? All right. So, Paperboy, I'll send you the pictures. It's
Nowadays
hilarious.
it would be paper person.
Well, that's true as well. But I'll send you the picture that I have here. So it was like a little 2D man who was on a bike and he'd drive up and down. He'd drive up and down the street and you had to fling papers at the right time into the houses. And in one of the pictures here, I don't remember this now, but in one
Basic,
of the pictures I
basic.
have here, yeah, real basic. It's unreal. But back in the day when you saw that, you'd be like, "Oh my god, the graphics! That's so realistic." I didn't realize my head was so blocky. But they'd throw the paper, and you'd have to land it on the porch or whatever. But in this picture I have here, there's a woman sunbathing, as he's driving by, throwing the paper. I remember that sort of stuff. But I'm
Um,
telling you what,
if that was
I wouldn't be playing that game a lot.
if that was GTA now, you could probably go over and like beat the shit out of her.
Yeah, yeah, it's steal her car.
The Commodore
Oh,
64
gotta love.
was late 80s, early 90s. Have you that information?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I didn't have. Did you go in that? You went in researching, did you?
I might have had a look.
Oh well, go on.
Because I didn't have a
Relieve
Commodore
me of my
64.
curiosity.
We had an Atari. Well, the beauty about it was my brother,
Oh,
good bit older than me, so he always had money to buy these things.
what
Um,
age is your brother
he's
compared to you? What's the age difference?
he's 10 years older.
Oh, it's similar enough. My brother's eight, I think.
Um,
Eight, nine.
oh,
Oh
so
no, no,
he's
no. My brother's no. My brother's actually sorry. He's 5 years. I'm 8 years older than my brother. Sorry,
oh,
he's 5 years older than me. Sorry.
so it was always handy. He always had stuff. The Atari was the first. Listen, I didn't know this was a thing either, right? So
hmm
apparently there was a big video games crash in 1983 where everybody just thought they were shit and didn't play them.
What?
Yeah. So Atari was like the first one in the 70s, and it
Right,
was like the Atari two. I really should have wrote this down. I only read it 2600, and they kind of just reinvented that. And they had games,
right.
right? And they had this game coming out called E.T. It must have been after the movie came, but they rushed it,
I'd imagine.
and
Okay.
they wanted to bring it out for Christmas, I think it said. So it turned out that it was
Mhm.
absolutely useless, like, and people were giving out
Oh
about
no.
everything. We don't want to do this. This is shit and all this, like, and so there was a big video games crash in 1983,
Oh my
and
lord.
then who was the the knight that came riding in to save the video game industry?
Was it the Commodore 64?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, okay.
It was the Nintendo Corporation.
Oh, go on the lads. Oh yeah,
And
they're
then
getting a mention today.
Atari tried to like redo themselves and update themselves, but I think they ended up getting bought over by Nintendo in the end. I think
Oh no.
people can research that themselves, but I was reading it earlier on today.
Yeah,
Um,
this podcast isn't for facts.
no, it's for
It's for waffle.
yeah. So yeah, the Atari was the first thing. It must have been a really late Atari because we wouldn't have had any of the earlier Ataris, so it must have been like the late 80s.
And was it like the Commodore 64? Was it floppy disks that you put into it?
No, it was like a little car joke.
All
It
right.
was like a
All right.
four megabyte card graphics thing. I think you put in like
Isn't that
cartridge,
crazy?
but it had a little joystick, like a square and a stick.
Oh
Look
yeah, yeah. So the
like
Commodore.
this.
Stop doing that. You could be giving me notions.
And and I don't know if it was on the Atari, but I have this memory of a game. It was a Michael Jackson game.
Oh, Yeah.
I don't know. Do you remember this? But it was
Yeah,
like
well, yeah.
it was only side to side. You know, there was the stairs,
Yeah,
but you
yeah.
couldn't go forward and back, like foreground, background, or whatever. And you used to be going along, and you used to be able to like
Yeah.
kick the shit out of people.
Yeah, well, I had that. I was going to mention that when I was going to talk about the Mega Drive, but I had that on the Mega Drive. It was like Moonwalker or something it was
Yeah.
called.
Oh, maybe it was in the
And
Mega Drive. Yeah.
Michael Jackson. Yeah, no, I had it on the Mega Drive. Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. When you look at it like that now, that's so crazy to think of all the things that he went through, and he had his own video game. He was an absolute legend, wasn't he? Like,
But
we'll not get into the other stuff, but he was a legend.
yeah, we just not bring that up, I guess. Yes, video games and music. But we had a Sega Mega Drive as well, so
Oh
it could have
yeah,
been on that. But I do briefly
yeah,
remember the Atari on the old telly with the buttons down the side of it, that you had to go press the buttons to change the channel.
yeah. Back in the good old days when the kids were the TV remote.
Yeah. Well, I was the
Up and change
youngest,
that channel.
so I was the TV remote. I remember that.
Yeah. But did it stand? Did it stand by you? All those trips to the telly got you into fitness and got you into movement. That's how you got where you are today.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Like our house
That's what
isn't
your
that
dad would
big.
say anyway.
Our house isn't that big, so the trip from the couch to the TV wasn't quite that long.
All right, it's a bit of a roll. Aye, our house wouldn't have been that big either. In fairness.
But I remember when we got
Yeah.
the first TV with the remote in the old
Oh yeah.
ESB shop in Navan. That was down. I don't know what that road is. Down where the Valley Cafe is, whatever that road is.
Watergate Street.
Oh, is that what it is? Is it?
It is. Yeah, I used to live there for a little
Oh,
while.
in the ESB
Mm.
shop.
Yeah. Yeah, just
Oh.
in the back room, like I was telling you the other day, we grew up in the back of a creosote factory. We were in the ESB shop for a little while as well, just renting out back rooms.
Because Dad used to get vouchers for the ESB from work in Tower Mines. So I remember
No
getting
way.
yeah, remember getting the first TV with the remote and the first VCR as well, and going into Video Vision and Trim to get a video on the way home.
Oh, video vision. Yeah. Do you remember you used to rent DVDs for the weekend and then you drop them back?
Oh yeah, same with games. I remember renting out the games as well.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I mentioned it before on a different podcast, but when Extra Vision was in Trim, like, and I
Oh yeah.
18, 19, and I was earning the few quid or whatever, used to go in every
Mm.
like Friday and get the 3 for 20 DVDs and CDs.
Yeah.
Like,
Absolutely.
but yeah, I definitely
You'd
had a
miss that
Sega.
shop, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, Extra. Well, I suppose maybe they should have kept it small. They moved into where Choice is now, and maybe just got too big. I remember they ended up like the last throw of the
Mm.
dice was putting the computers in for the internet cafe. That was like the last
Yeah.
thing to try
Yeah.
and save it. Although I went up to Scary's last summer, and as I was coming into
Hmm.
Scary's, they were doing up a shop, and they had taken down the
Oh.
sign at the shop, and it must have been an Extra Vision, and the old Extra Vision sign was behind it.
Oh,
I was thinking, do I stop and
no
ask?
way.
Imagine putting that up in the gym
Oh,
on the back wall. It would have been class.
you did you stop and ask?
No, no, no. I should have. I should have. It would have been class. Like,
Oh, Bertie.
imagine that up in the
God,
back.
that's an opportunity missed.
But I still have my Extra
Yeah, that'd
Vision,
be legendary in
my Extra
fairness.
Vision tag on my keys.
Use it for ID sometimes when you're stopped by the
I'm
guards.
just hanging on there the whole time. It's a
The
bit
old
shook.
extra vision card.
It's a bit shook now, but it's still there on the keys.
Are you just waiting, hoping that Extravision comes back someday and you can use your card again?
And no, because I owe the money because I never left back Rocky Balboa DVD.
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, you
I
devil.
actually
Do you
I
still have
rented
it, yeah?
yeah I rented it out on like a Friday. I forgot to leave it back over the weekend, and
Right.
the following Wednesday it closed.
Oh, gee. Oh, well, that's the rules. If Extravision closes, then you own it. Great.
If I had known at the time, I would have rented out more things on that Friday night.
Go in and just take everything out of the shop for the weekend. Start your own Extravision on Monday.
Bertie Vision. But the
Bertie Vision. That's phenomenal.
What was I going to say? The Sega Mega Drive, that was a black console. That was full cartridges, wasn't
Yes, yeah, yeah. I was going to bring you on to that. The Mega Drive, the the very first game that we had in the Mega Drive was Sonic the Hedgehog 1. I don't even remember
it?
playing Sonic the
I
Hedgehog.
do.
And do you remember what the cheat code was for Sonic the Hedgehog? I'm going to test you here.
No.
I still have it. I still have it in my head. Sometimes I use it for passwords for things. So if anyone wants to hack any of my stuff, now you know. But the cheat code was up, down, left, right, A start, and that gave you infinite levels. You could go to any level in the game then if you use that
Oh.
cheat code at the start screen. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember. I'm not sure if we had a Sega Mega Drive. I remember having the handheld Sega. What was it called? Was it Sega
Oh,
Nova or Sega? It was a
remember
handheld
that
one
one?
anyway, and I remember playing Sonic on that and trying to get to the
Yeah.
level to beat the big boss at the end, like to go up the
S-
level. Like,
what was that called? That was a bit after now.
yeah, it
Uh,
was.
you're talking
Because
Mega Drive 2, I think,
because
after
we
that
we had
generation.
we had the Nintendo, I had the
Mm.
square one, and then we had the Super Nintendo that was the curvy one with cartridges as
Oh,
well. And you used to take out
so
the cartridge when it didn't work and like blow into it. No idea if that had
yeah,
any effect on
like myself, it only works when you give it a blow.
it.
But
Yeah.
the were you a Mega Drive family or were you a Nintendo family? There was a definite split.
I'm not sure if we had the Sega Mega Drive. I think we had the Nintendo. We definitely had the handheld Sega game thing because I still have that.
No
And
way.
um and we had the Super Nintendo as well. That was the round one. And I remember the first game I ever remember playing was Superstar Soccer Pro
Oh yeah,
on the
yeah.
Super
That
Nintendo.
turned into Pez.
And you used to be hitting the ball. Doof, doof, doof. That was the sound on it. And like there was no clubs on it. It was only international, but there was no real
Yeah.
names on it. So you used to play as Ireland, and it used to be like O'Shea and like Joyce and all these
Yeah.
like typical Irish names. Like for fuck's sake.
I think me and Robbie Kennedy had that in his house, but the Brazilian players were like Ronarid and Rivaldo and all these real cheap names. Oh, it's class. But that turned into Pro Evolution Soccer, is what that was.
Oh, that's
That
where
was
it
the
came from, is
early,
it?
yeah, that was early Pro Evolution.
Because I
Yeah.
think FIFA, the first FIFA was '96, but the first FIFA I had was 1997.
Uh, yeah, I think I had. Was that the one with the indoor soccer pitches on it as well?
Oh,
Or
yes, they
the
are right.
wood?
So I seen it
Yeah,
today.
class.
They're talking about like FIFA 23 and things that they're going to bring back in it and things like that. And I was thinking,
Yeah.
every year bring back indoor soccer.
Yeah, that was brilliant, wasn't it?
You're baiting it
They
off the
had the
wall to beat guys and everything like.
yeah, the indoor grass pitch and then the indoor wood. It was like a basketball court or something that you could play
Yeah.
on for some reason. Absolutely class. Yeah, we had FIFA right from 95 all the way up,
Oh yeah. Well,
all the way
that
through the
that
years.
first FIFA '97 was when we got the PlayStation, the first PlayStation.
Yeah, well, I think the first FIFA and then 95, 96 were on the Mega Drive
They were probably
uh,
cartridge then because
cartridge. Yeah, 97 was the PlayStation.
The PlayStation wasn't the first CD console, but the first CD console
Mm,
wasn't great, and it came out like a
yeah.
year or two before that, and we had that, and it was called the 3DO.
Oh, I don't remember that one.
No, there you go, and it was the first, as far as I remember, it was the first CD console, and it was called the
Hmm.
3DO. So it went from the Super Nintendo to the 3DO, and there was like this game called Ground Police on it, and it was set like ages into the future, which probably was 2020 maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't remember. And
Flying
you
cars.
were in this helicopter, and the ground police used to you were the air support for the ground police, and they used to move like inmates or whatever around this futuristic city, and you were in the
Yeah.
helicopter, and people would try to
Oh,
ambush the ground police, and you had to like do the air support for it. I remember that game.
oh, I love those games. Do you remember for the Mega Drive, Desert Strike and Jungle Strike?
Oh, Desert Strike maybe. Is that where you had like a little compound and you had like little army guys and you could run over them with the tank?
Yeah, well, it was mainly a helicopter game like that as well, but you had to fly the helicopter around the place and
Yeah,
shoot people. Oh, such a good game.
I think
Oh
I
my
remember
God.
that one. All right.
Desert Strike.
Yeah, I think I actually
Um,
had that game. Yeah, maybe I'm
oh,
thinking
they're
of a different
brilliant.
one, but yeah. And
They were the best games. I think they were the best games.
there
They
was
really
another
were.
another one. I think that might have been on the PlayStation, and it was called Fighting Force. And it was
Oh
one of
yeah,
those 3D where you could move backwards and forwards and stuff. And you'd be moving along, and then suddenly you couldn't move any further, and oh
yeah.
shit's going down. Next minute, lads will start coming from all angles, and you're able to pick up shit and beat them with it and throw things at them and all that. Like, and there was
Do,
there four characters? There was this big huge guy, then a smaller cratty guy, and a girl, and then someone else you could pick to go through it. Like,
I'm gonna stop you. I think I know the game you're talking about, and if it is, this was something that me and my cousin Kieran spent years playing, even after like the this console was obsolete. It was a game called Streets of Rage. So there was a
oh
disc
yeah, maybe it was
where you
called
had,
Streets of Rage, was it?
yeah, you had like the what was his name, Blade, and we got it recently actually up for the Xbox. You can like re-download it as a retro game. So it's
Oh,
like Shinobi, Streets of Rage, and Golden Axe were like one cartridge that came with three games. And the amount of time we spent playing those, there's Streets of Rage one, two, three. Ah, unreal. Sorry, I'm going total nerd here. uh,
hang
we
on
spent
there
years.
a second. What am I looking for here?
Are you looking up Streets of Rage?
No, I'm looking up the other one because
Oh, Jungle Strike and Desert Strike.
no, I thought I was after getting confused.
Oh,
So this was Fighting Force. Oh my
oh,
God! See that level with the police car? I remember that level, and
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah. I do
pick
remember
up
this
guns,
game.
and
Yeah,
it's probably like maybe where the idea for GTA or whatever came from. Maybe
yeah. That's
that was on
pure
the
PlayStation
PS1.
graphics, aren't they?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I remember the first time I saw a PS1. Connor Walsh. Remember Connor Walsh? We were in class with.
Yeah.
Lived in Pinebrook. Connor Walsh brought me round to his house. I think we were meant to be doing some sort of like a poetry thing together. And he was
Yeah.
like, "Come here and look what I've got." We went upstairs and he had a PlayStation and he had this game, the first ever PlayStation I'd ever seen. I thought this was the most amazing thing ever. And he had that game Wipeout. You know the where the spaceships would fly around the track and you'd erase them.
Oh yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, and I thought this was just amazing because we just had a Mega Drive at home and we were so used to playing like Sonic and Micro Machines and all that type of stuff. And then he had this just futuristic, amazing box of greatness. Um, and I remember going home very, very jealous. I hated him for a while after that.
Yeah, that's the worst
Yeah.
when you went to someone else's house and they had something like cool, and you think, oh, wait, oh, I want that. um,
Why does my life suck?
yeah. See,
Yeah.
there's actually FIFA International 1993, so
Ah, there it
that was
is.
but
That's oh,
that's the
93.
yeah, I didn't know it came out. Oh, see,
Oh
this is
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
Need for
That's the
Speed
original,
game.
yeah.
I remember that Need for Speed game. So this is what the 3DO. It was
94.
made by Panasonic. See this one over here, the square one. This is the
Oh
one I
yeah.
had.
Look at that.
And it was CD. Panasonic made it, but I don't think Panasonic were great at doing it because soon after, like Nintendo brought out the PlayStation and stuff, and I think it just blew it out of the water.
Oh, I mean, if you look at the games that came out in PlayStation, and then at the same time there was the N64 who was competing against that on the other side as well, and you had probably one of the greatest games of all time on any console ever, GoldenEye. Did you ever play
Ah,
GoldenEye on the N64?
the thing about the
Man,
N64 that made GoldenEye really good was that it had the trigger underneath
yes.
for
Yeah,
using.
yeah.
That
Just
was
the
brilliant.
best game. And me and again, I'm bringing Bob Kennedy up quite a lot, but we spent. I remember going to his house every week. I'd go on a Friday, and I wouldn't go home till the Sunday, and we'd just spend the whole whole weekend playing GoldenEye
Yeah.
and setting things on fire and stuff like that.
We had the N64 as well, and I remember I think I was only like in maybe third or fourth class, was I? No, the
Hmm.
N64 was out before that, was it? No, when was the
Yeah, no, it
N64?
would have been about yeah fourth, fifth, sixth in around there. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
so whatever that
96. So,
was.
so and I
There you go.
remember we
Yeah.
had GoldenEye, and then
Oh my
the lads in sixth class towards the end of the school year, when you have DOS years and all, they brought in that and
sure.
had it on the computer, and
Oh,
they were play or on telly, they were playing away, and they let me have a go at it, and of course I had it at home, so like I was blitzing through the levels, and they were like, "Oh my God, how can you do that?"
you're a total GoldenEye shark.
Yeah, if only there was
Was it
money
the
involved.
Was it the GoldenEye two-player? Do you remember the two-player level where you could go around searching for each other?
Oh no, I don't remember that one.
Oh man, so bloody good.
Did you?
Or Mario Kart. Remember Mario Kart 64?
Oh yeah, Mario Kart.
Like just
Some
perfect games.
classics. Did you ever play Time
Yeah.
Crisis?
Oh yeah, come on. Absolutely.
Did you have the gun?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Remember having the gun as well, yeah.
Um, me
That
and
broke
I'm not
very
sure if
quickly.
it was Paul. Was it Paul? But I remember we went on like a school tour or something to the Leisureplex, and they had the
Nice.
arcade Time Crisis, and like we finished it because we
Oh.
had been playing it here the whole time. Like, yeah, and you
That
felt like
it's
such a
just a
boss on
brilliant
it. Like,
game.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then just imagine like if you'd got mugged or something, you'd be like, this guy obviously doesn't know that I play Time Crisis. Is he for real? Where's my plastic gun? Oh, look at that beautiful thing right there.
that's the PS2.
Gorgeous. PlayStation 2. Thing of beauty, wasn't it?
Yeah, what was
Metal Gear Solid.
that was a
Oh,
great one, the PS1.
yeah. Yeah.
They brought it back out there not
OG.
so long ago in like a mini version, didn't they?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, yeah,
PlayStation.
yeah.
I'm not
They
sure
did that
I
with the
liked.
Mega Drive too.
I'm not sure I like people calling it the PlayStation One because
Um,
it's the PlayStation.
yeah,
You know.
yeah. It's PlayStation, then PS2 was the
Yeah.
next one. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What games are we
I
looking at
totally
here?
agree.
Oh, Tekken, Crash Bandicoot, Gran Turismo,
Okay, oh, all getting an. Oh, look at
classics.
that. Yeah, yeah. This
I wasn't a big fan of Final Fantasy though. I didn't really play that.
no, never get into that now. It's still going strong as well. Tomb Raider. Look at
Tomb
Tomb
Raider,
Raider.
yeah, I had Tomb Raider as well.
Tomb
I love the
Raider.
game.
Now, what I thought was at that stage, what to me at that age was absolute porn, was Tomb Raider. Trying to get all the angles so you could see your bum.
Oh wow. I remember there was this level where you had to dive in water in like some cave and hold
Oh
your
yeah.
breath and swim. Oh, I kept drowning.
Oh yeah, on purpose.
Yeah, I couldn't get by that level.
Oh
There was
yeah.
actually three
So
Tomb Raider games. I didn't realize that.
so class. So class. Do you remember the one with they had a T-Rex in it? In Tomb Raider.
Oh wow, the first Grand Theft Auto was '97. Do you know that's the only Grand Theft Auto I played? I think.
The one where you had the overhead view
Yeah,
and it
yeah,
was looking down. It was yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. That was a
Although
class one.
was that the one with the fake radios? Maybe I played one after that. And they used to be hilarious. The ads that used to be on the radios and stuff. So funny.
Oh, and have you not played Grand Theft Auto since then?
No, because the older I got, the less games I bought. I'd buy the
Yeah, fair.
PlayStation and I just buy FIFA.
Yeah.
Where
Oh,
when I was younger,
are
I
we
would
gonna
have
go?
had more games like
Yeah, yeah. Are
oh
we gonna go
Street
down
Fighter.
the FIFA well? Oh, Street Fighter. Yeah, look at that.
We will at some stage.
Resident Evils. I never got really into the Resident Evil stuff either. Um,
What they need to bring back in FIFA, right? I don't like this transfer thing where you're going in because after the first time you do it, you're just skipping it, and then you just delegate to the coach because it's bullshit.
right.
Like it's like a thing that they're just giving you. Oh, look what we done! Because what's happening is
Yeah.
is this online FIFA, right? Um,
Okay.
which is bullshit to me because I don't play online. I am a classic FIFA player. I play career mode.
Yeah.
But they
Yes,
seem
me
to have
too. Yeah,
forgotten
absolutely.
about career mode because obviously when you buy the CD, because
Yeah.
I still buy the hard copy because I like having
Yeah,
it.
we talked about this actually over the lockdown, and I think we had a conversation. I don't know if you remember about buying CDs.
Yeah, and like that's why I like the physical copy of it. So I
Hmm.
buy it and I bring it home. I play career mode. Because my internet's not great anyway, so I never
Yeah.
bother getting online. I like playing career mode, but because you obviously only buy the CD for 70 quid, that's all the money they're getting off you. Where I think you have to
Yeah.
buy like card packs and whatever it is online. I don't know what way
Yeah.
it goes online with FIFA. You're getting
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
money from them, so that's probably why they're putting more effort into that. Because
Yeah.
basically, the,
Absolutely.
the gameplay has got marginally better, the actual gameplay. But then
Yeah.
the,
Bit by
the
bit. Yeah.
the experience over the last probably from 2018 onwards has been pretty much the same, except these
Yeah.
fluff bits that they're putting in. So what
Yeah.
I really miss is the trophy cabinet, where you have played a
Yes.
few seasons and you get to say, "Look at my trophy cabinet; it is full,"
Yeah.
and you don't
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And
That experience is gone from FIFA.
yeah, and then like you could go and you could start in say League One. Who's in League One
Hmm.
now? Is Oldham Athletic are they? League One, League Two. Or
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
whatever team you want to start with. I know Salford, I think, is in League Two, but you often.
Yeah,
So what I used to do is I used to start with Liverpool, go well with them, and get used to the game with good players, and then give myself a
sure.
challenge and drop down to League One or Two and try and build up. But the
Yeah.
problem is that you never get recognition for winning League One or the playoffs or
Mm.
whatever. They're not counted
Yeah.
as trophies on your career,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Yeah.
it's gone too soft, right? So around 2008,
You're
two
passionate
thousand
about this.
nine, you used to get a star rating. So when you started FIFA, you had to go get a job. So it was whatever club was available for you to get a job. And you had to build up your star rating. If your star rating dropped below 2, you used to get fired.
Right.
And world class was like so hard to play. Professional was all right. So I usually played the home games of professional because you have the crowd behind you, a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Away
All right.
games on world class. But now world class is handy. Like
Yeah.
they're making it too easy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ridiculous. Like
Yeah.
like
When I can win games on world class, it's definitely too easy.
yeah. And I like the tricks that brought that in. You can do step overs and things like that, and you get used to them or whatever. And like I said, some of the gameplays got better, but there's just the
Hmm.
experience just isn't like it's the same. And the commentary, they need to
Yeah.
freshen it up as well. It's a bit pain in the hole.
It's just copy and pasting every year.
Yeah,
But at the same time, I fall for it every year. Every single year comes out, I get excited about it. I'm like, maybe this year it'll
yeah.
be different.
Well,
Maybe
it's
it'll be
like it's like
like,
everything when you support a team or whatever. It's the hope that kills you at the start of the year, and then you get it. And
yeah,
And I have bought the CD. I pre-ordered it. I paid for it. I
yeah,
get it. I put it in. Have to fucking update it. It's fucking new.
yeah.
Why
Oh,
the
yeah,
fuck do I
that's
have to update it?
ridiculous.
And suddenly
Absolutely.
now
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
waiting for this CD to load onto your PlayStation in order to get to play it, and you're just thinking, what the fuck is this?
What is the point?
I remember one
Absolutely.
year they had a scratch and sniff CD, so you used to be able
Oh,
to scratch it
yes.
and smell. It was meant to smell like a
Yeah.
pitch.
That's what I was going to say to you. That smell. Oh my God, I love that. That is my youth. But do you remember? I don't even remember this, but this was the most excited that I ever got about a football game. Was there was a certain point, up to a certain point in the FIFA's and in the PES games, where it was just black football boots,
Oh
and
yeah,
then the year came. I think it was in around '99
yeah.
where they started giving you the option of putting red football boots or blue football
Oh
boots
yeah.
or white ones in. And it was the most exciting thing ever. And you're going around editing everyone, like putting like there's these blue triangles on their feet.
And
And it was just,
it used to be that was the first year they done that. Like they couldn't have like Adidas or Puma, so it used to be just
no,
like EA on them.
yeah. But still, you looked at it, you were like, oh my God, that's so realistic.
Yeah.
I love it. My
But
my cousin used to slag me about going in and editing all of the teams and like trying to edit some of this was in PES now, trying to
yeah,
edit the jerseys to look like the jerseys for the actual teams. I spent so much time doing that. But
one of
yeah.
the things as well that I was with oh was it Notts County? Who does Porrig Amon play for? I don't think he plays for them anymore. The Irish fella. Is that Notts
Jeez, I don't
County?
know.
They're yellow and
I,
black. They're in Wales. Which one's in Wales?
well, that
Notts
wouldn't be Notts
County?
County, I wouldn't say.
No, they're English.
Um, in Wales and yellow and black.
Yeah. What
You
was it?
better get googling fast, boy.
Mustn't be Notts County then, is it?
No, Notts County isn't. Notts County is Nottingham, surely. I always
Um,
thought English. Yeah, Meadow Lane. Robin
I-
Hood is the manager. Yeah, no, I'd say that's Nottingham. Yeah, absolutely. Friar Tuck up front.
For a second there, I thought you were serious and you had Google, and I'm thinking, I was thinking about the manager. I was like, what?
Kevin Costner is the Jersey man.
Notts County
Love
is
it.
a professional football league based in Nottingham, England. Okay, what's the one I'm thinking of then?
Here's a quick question for you. Um, Kevin Costner or the Disney Wolf as I was about to say Peter Pan as Robin Hood. Which would you pick?
Um, Russell Crowe.
I don't think we're on the same page at all there. Was he Robin Hood? What are you talking about?
He was
Uh,
in Robin Hood, wasn't he? Remember, he had to pretend to be Robin of Locksley, wasn't it? He was someone else.
Really?
That film was widely inaccurate, I feel.
Ah,
I
yeah,
can't
absolutely.
confirm whether it was or not, but
Yeah.
watching it, it really felt like it was inaccurate.
Yeah. I can't imagine there was much accuracy in that. It's a very
Uh,
Hollywood
and there was another
blockbustery type
one
movie.
there with like Jamie Foxx was in it, and it was like all action kind of thing. I'm not sure how accurate that was either.
No, completely inaccurate. But actually, I was quite excited about watching that movie because the bow, I bought a bow and arrow. Again, this is one of my lockdown purchases. I bought a big compound bow, and arrows, and
Oh, I
yeah, I got into archery, and apparently there's this Norwegian fella that taught your man how to shoot in the movie, and some of the shots he makes are just ridiculous.
which
So I got
movie is
really
this now?
excited for the new Robin Hood one.
All right.
So some of the shots he's making
There's a new one.
they're insane. The one with Jamie Foxx,
All
that
right.
was last year or the year before, I think.
Oh, who
It was
was Robin Hood
definitely,
in that? Was it your man that plays Elton
I
John?
don't
No.
know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Some young fella,
Well, what's it called? Like
wasn't it?
Robin Hood Reloaded or something, is
Yeah, probably.
it? Oh, it is. It's
That guy.
Taron Egerton. Taron Egerton. He's cool. He was Elton John.
Yeah. Oh, was he?
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, Jamie Dornan in it as well. Jamie Dornan, me man.
Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Oh, did you ever see Robin Hood Men in Tights? That's funny.
Yes, I did. What a class movie. How on earth do we get from computer games to Robin Hood Men in Tights?
um, just
uh,
to bring it back, Newport County is the one I was thinking of, not
all
Notts
right.
County.
I can see where you went.
So
Where you got that from.
I was Newport County in FIFA, trying to buy
Oh yeah.
players. They didn't want to leave England. They didn't want to like travel overseas.
Well,
And then you
overseas.
have
It's not like there's
people
a bridge or something.
you have
You just
people
drive.
that want to be transferred because they're homesick and they're fucking English.
Just
And
take a
like
drive up the motorway.
you're literally just across the border. So things like that in FIFA that fucking annoy me. Like,
Yeah, just put a little bit of effort into it, FIFA. Yeah, no, you know what? I'm getting to the point now. Well, obviously, I'm 36. I should be at the point now where I don't buy FIFA every year, but I am starting to get to the point where I'm like this year. I was very, very close to not buying FIFA, and then I
oh,
did. But yeah, I don't know. I'm getting closer every year to just
yeah,
giving it up.
well, it's not that I don't want it. It's that it's annoying that it isn't as good as it should be because every year you hear all the good points. Oh, this is different, that is different. Then you
Yeah,
go on to it and you're just thinking, what? Oh, I don't know. But like,
no,
I
it's such a
specifically
waste.
bought the PS5 just to play FIFA. Like,
Oh, is that the newest one? Is it the five or is it?
yeah,
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 five. Yeah, yeah.
PS5. It's a big white unit of yoke. Although I
The
did
big
get
yoke. Yeah.
WRC. That's quite fun.
Oh, I haven't tried that actually. I've got the Formula One game on the new Xbox, the S one, and it's
Oh,
very very good. I really do like that
oh,
now.
you what's Xbox 360? Is it?
No, the Xbox is it
Oh, the
Series S,
Xbox One.
the white one that doesn't use
Oh, the new one
discs.
is it? Oh, right, that's the
Yeah,
new.
it just downloads only.
Because what was it? Xbox
Um,
360, then Xbox One, was it? And then Xbox.
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Xbox One, and then
I had an
the
Xbox 360 actually, and the only reason I bought it was because Connor and Ryan was playing Halo a lot at the time, and so I bought the Xbox 360 just to play Halo with them online, like because they were in New Zealand,
no
like.
way.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Conrad Ryan's in New Zealand, is he?
No, they were like when I bought the Xbox. That was like
All right.
12 years ago. Like.
Well,
um,
you know what? The start of the pandemic, I had an Xbox One, and that I got what's it called? Call of Duty,
oh yeah,
and there was a group of about maybe six or seven of us that used to go on every. This is when we weren't allowed to leave the house. Remember, you had a 5K or a
yeah.
2K circle around your house that if you left, you'd turn to dust.
How
Um,
how did we accept that? Just thinking
I
back on it.
know, and I did, and like. Yeah, I ran. I literally ran, and I clocked it from so stupid. I ran from my house, and I got to the 2K marker, and I ran back again.
Um, I marked out 80 kilometers, 80 meters was the
It's quite the
longest
jog.
I could get in my lane in the house.
Oh,
And I done a 5K in 80-meter lengths.
oh, you couldn't even get the post in the morning.
No.
He leaves the milk at the gate. He's just after just
Um,
no
do you
milk.
do you see the screen? This is Robin Hood with Russell Crowe.
I do. You're looking at Russell Crowe for some reason. Oh, when
Yeah,
was this? 2010. Oh, that was a
yeah.
remake, was it?
Uh, it was weird because he wasn't actually Robin Hood. He pretended to be Robin Hood because Robin Hood got killed, and
Oh,
Russell Crowe came across him when he was dying, and he was like, "Oh, bring my sword back to my father." I can't remember the line. So
right.
apparently, when you give a dying man your word, it is something you have to do. So he bought the sword back, and then they're like, "Oh well, we don't have Instagram and Twitter, so if you pretend to be Robin Hood, nobody gonna know."
Yeah, yeah. I don't think I'll be watching that movie, to be
No,
honest.
it is no gladiator. Let me tell you, it is no
Oh
gladiator.
God, no. That was a great movie. Did you ever see Russell Crowe in South Park? South Park's version of Russell Crowe with Tugger.
No.
He just he gets in his tugboat and like sails around the world just beating people up.
Oh, I might have actually seen that actually. Yeah.
Oh, it's so funny. And my little Mike Tugger. Yeah, class.
There
Uh,
was a lot of Gran Turismo games. I thought Gran Turismo was. I'm not sure if I had all of them, but it was a good game. Gran
Turismo. Oh, it
Turismo.
was a fantastic game. That was
I think I may have played GTA. Where's the GTA 3? Maybe I recognize the front of that. Or was it Vice City
Vice
I
City.
played? Maybe it was Vice
Yeah,
City I
yeah.
played. I think maybe that Vice City is the one with the radio stations that I was talking about. That's the funny radio station
Yeah.
with selling stuff.
That's what I was about to
That
say
might
to you.
have
If
been
you
that.
liked the original radio stations, the ones in like Vice City and what's the other one? San Andreas are brilliant. So funny.
What's this
And some great,
bully?
great music.
Is that
Sorry, say again?
is this a game where you beat up a bully? Was that
No,
a
this
game?
guy, I remember looking into this. This guy goes into a school and he has to, I think you have to become the lead bully or something in the school.
Oh,
That wouldn't get made nowadays, would it?
I'm not sure it would know.
Janie
Uh,
Mac.
Metal Gear Solid. I never played that. It was meant to be a good game though. Mortal Kombat.
Well,
Ah, Mortal Kombat. Ah,
still great games. Still
did
great
you ever
games.
did you ever watch Mortal Kombat the movie?
I did not. I did not. That's a recent one as well, is it?
No,
Mortal Kombat.
there's an older one like that was made in the 90s,
Oh, I might have seen that. Yeah, it's very
and
possible.
let me see, with Johnny Cage with the sunglasses, like
Yeah. Oh,
um,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
1995. Yeah, that one there.
Robin Shue, Robin Shue, Christopher Lambert. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Mm,
remember all that.
oh, and Sub Zero and Scorpion.
Yeah, it's great, great games. Absolutely fantastic games. A mate of mine was he got I don't know if you've ever done this, but the VR. Have you got into any VR stuff like the headsets?
No, not yet.
Played any VR? Well, this mate of mine, he's out in Australia now. Dave, Big Dave. He
Hey,
got
Dave.
he had a PlayStation. I think it was the 4, and he got the VR headset for it, and he played what's the Resident Evil. And he said it was literally the scariest thing that he's ever done in his life. I'm not going to say he literally shot himself, but he came very, very close to giving himself a heart attack, and he had to get rid of the VR goggles because they were just making him sick. Um, but the VR stuff is brilliant. There's this thing called the Oculus Rift. I don't know if you've seen that recently as well. Um, we were playing it over Christmas in a mate's house, and it's so realistic. It's ridiculous.
Did you
Absolutely insane.
ever hear Dara O'Brien talk about the virtual reality stuff
No,
and watching porn on it? No,
no. I am intrigued by that whole scenario.
he does a joke and like you have it on. He says it's dangerous and like you're sitting in your sitting room and like like someone breaks in and then like the police are called and it's like a hostage situation, but you've no idea what's going on. And like
I, I
your wife is outside on the loudspeaker or the horn. He goes, "Just let my husband go," and you're sitting on the couch with the set and the headphones on, not knowing what's going on.
I mean, it's you've got to make sure the house is clear if you're going to go that
Exactly.
way. In fairness, lock the doors, put the snib on, and just you know make sure that no one is going to be in that house. Um,
Rainbow Six
yeah,
was the first shooter game I ever played, like that kind of shooter game,
yeah,
and
great game.
it
Yeah,
came with it
yeah,
came with a headset just to talk to the computer, not to talk to
yeah.
anybody. This is before
Just the
the
computer.
internet. You just talk to each other. So you had a group of like I think it was 3 or 4 people, like, and like
Yeah,
you could select things to tell them or things for them to do to go here or come back, and like you had to say certain phrases
yeah,
for them
yeah.
to understand what you were doing. I was like, mad.
So
Um,
clever, wasn't it? But I mean, when you look back at the, I w- even
that was PS3 now, so
I was talking to my brother there just actually this evening about like the Master System and the Mega Drive and our first games and stuff, and we were looking at the first game that we ever got was on the Master System. Well, apart from the Commodore 64, the first proper console game we got was a PGA Tour Golf, either 1, 2, or 3. I can't remember which one it was, but the graphics are like something like you wouldn't even get them on a phone nowadays. They're just like little squares and
oh,
hitting a golf ball, and it's just something you wouldn't see in a phone. And we thought this was the most amazing graphics ever. How can gaming get any more exciting and realistic than this? And then you look at like some of the stuff that's out in PlayStation nowadays, like God of War, which you're actually skipping by there, or
oh.
like the graphics are just scarily good.
They've
And
made
you'd
a
you'd wonder where they're going with it. Like
they've made a film out of this. Uncharted.
Uncharted, is it?
Spider
Oh
Man is in
yeah.
it.
Oh, that's what that's about. The new Tom Holland one where he takes off his top. He's all muscly.
Yeah, and Mark Wahlberg is in there. Did you
Yeah,
ever see
for
that
some reason.
in Family Guy? Mark Wahlberg in Dazed and Confused, and
Yeah.
it's just him standing on the path like the sidewalk. What's going on here? Well, what's happening? I don't understand.
Family Guy are so on point with stuff. He's brilliant.
Did,
Seth
did you ever Seth MacFarlane, is it?
MacFarlane, that's him.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Did you ever play Medal of Honor?
Yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
Another
used to have
class
to
game.
put it on mute because you'd be going along and it'd be all right music, right? And you're toddling along there. Next minute, like
Hmm.
the music would go really creepy, and you're thinking, "Oh shit!" And I used to panic, so I had to used
Yeah,
to have to
yeah.
put it on mute so I wouldn't panic.
You're so nervous. My little brother, we used to play like Halo and stuff. And my little brother, well, he's 30 now, but my little brother, or is he 30? He's 31, maybe 32. What am I, 36? So he'd be 30. Oh no, he's no, is he? Jesus. I thought he was 8 years young. Anyway, sorry, I'm thinking about the age of my brother. He was too young to be playing computer games, and he used to get the controller and he just sit there holding the controller like sweating and like doing the thing where do you know if you're trying to turn a car where you see
Oh
the,
yeah,
the people who like completely turn their whole body going from side to side and they're moving their hands around. It's like just move your fingers, man. That's what it's about. I mean, you'd sit there sweating just really uncontrollably trying to play the game. And now we have these online Halo things at Christmas.
yeah.
Myself, my brother's out in the States. My cousin Kieran's over in not Ashburn, Ratoath, and then Aiden is then in Trim, but he'll be in Canada. And we play Halo every year, and we used to slag him about like not being really good at computer games, and now he destroys us. It's
Oh,
so frustrating. Like he's amazing at computer games,
does
and
he
we
just
go on and play with him.
does he have more time to play it? Is it?
Yeah, well, he just became this mad gamer. He got really into it and got savage at Halo. And then he comes back, and it becomes myself, my cousin Kieran, and Damien against him. We always spend we always spend the whole 2 hours, 3 hours just trying to kill him, and he destroys us every time. And my dad came on actually this Christmas, and he spent the whole time not being able to figure out how to get out of, like, he was facing a wall, and he was like trying to turn, and we'd go up behind him just laughing at him shooting, and he just couldn't figure out the controls. It was good to not come last for once, though.
When
That was nice.
used to be playing Halo with Ryan. Ryan was unbelievable at Halo, like, and you just be
Right.
walking there, and he just shoot you, and you wouldn't even know you're gone, dead.
Yeah. Respawn.
Yeah.
Respawn.
I didn't know
Yeah.
Sonic came out on the PlayStation. Didn't realize that.
Yeah, didn't they re-release after a few years? They did like these 3D versions of Sonic,
Uh,
which are
did,
just
did
not as good.
did you see the movie?
Yes, the Sonic movie was very good. Jim
Yeah,
Carrey was brilliant in that.
but at
There's a
least
new one coming out actually.
they changed it. Did you see the original of what they had Sonic looking like?
No.
It was like a really
What?
shit version of Sonic. Uh,
In the movie you're talking about, is it?
No, they released a trailer, and everybody was like, "No, you can't have Sonic like that. That's like really badly done or whatever."
Oh
Um,
right.
and
Well,
they had to like go and like redo Sonic with a different image of Sonic.
no
Um,
way.
see the
Oh, look at that.
see the difference, look.
Oh yeah, that's terrible. Yeah.
You
You
know?
can Google if whoever's listening to the podcast now, Google that version of Sonic. That's atrocious.
Yeah.
How did
So
that get by quality
yeah,
control?
so everybody was up in arms about it. So they redone it like this other version over here.
Like I could draw a better version of
I
Sonic if I
know,
had like no arms. I'd put the crayon in my teeth.
So you
I'd
imagine
do a
like
better
that
version.
that film was decent enough, but you imagine that film with
That
that
was good,
Sonic,
yeah.
and it's yeah.
Ah, no, no way. And like Sonic is such like Sonic. There was that epic Sonic versus Mario thing in school, where it
Yeah.
was like you either played Mario or Super Mario, or you played Sonic. You're a Mega Drive or a Nintendo guy,
Yeah. Oh,
and
remember Luigi, the little dinosaur.
yeah,
That was good.
uh,
And
tagging along Luigi.
hopping on the turtles.
Yeah, yeah,
Really
yeah, yeah.
good. um,
Unbelievable. What a great game, though.
I,
Absolutely
I
class.
wonder, looking at Medal of Honor, did like Call of Duty come from Medal of Honor, or just two separate games? Because they're
It
kind
looks
of
very like it, doesn't it?
yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure who made Medal of Honor. Go back into that there.
Ah, I just fucking clicked over. Hang on.
Is it
I'm going to bring up my history here now, so don't look at
Oh
anything.
Lord.
Oh
Oh,
my
look
god.
at all of that.
Medal
Didn't
of
know that
Honor.
about you, Bertie. You
Oh.
got some
um,
That was a lot of stuff about sheep.
Electronic Arts, so EA.
Oh, all right. Oh, yeah. Well, then that's not. No, it's not the same company. Unless
Who,
I don't
who,
know. I'm not
who does
sure.
Call of Duty?
Isn't it
Johnny used to play Call of Duty a lot. I don't know if he still does.
Ubisoft? Oh, does he? Must give
Um,
him that game. Who is it now? Call of Duty. Call me Judy, as we call it. What is it?
Developers, Activision, Terrica.
Oh, it's Activision. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah, yeah. They keep on
Activision. It's in the game, just
just
not the same, is it?
no. It's a great game. That is a great game for playing. I don't know if you play any multiplayer. Like my internet out in my house would have been similar to like what your internet would have been, your internet situation.
Yeah.
But it was enough to like stream and do online stuff. And play in little groups. It's great crack. I was always against it. I was always. Oh, actually, sorry. See that game over there, Ghost of Tsushima? I
Yes.
spent I spent a whole year. I don't have a PlayStation, but I spent a whole year looking at trailers for this coming out, and then I watched the entire game being played on YouTube because I thought it was the most, and it is. If you look at that game, if you've got a PlayStation, you need to get that game. It is amazing. The graphics. It's about like feudal Japan,
Oh,
and samurais. It is fantastic. Click on
Samurai.
that there. Yeah, see
Where is
Ghost of
it? Oh,
Tsushima there.
close it.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely amazing. Some of the, if you watch a trailer for it, it's just amazing.
do
Like if you look
you
at the graphics.
say EA Sports when it comes on? EA Sports.
EA Sports. It's in the game. Do you ever see the guy
Oh my god, I was just
that
going to
met
tell you
him?
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
Oh, Instagram. Wonderful little Instagram clips.
I think it was
um,
the PlayStation. Was it the PlayStation 3 or the PlayStation? Which one was it that someone broke on me? I was living in a house and they knocked it off from underneath the TV and they broke it.
oh
Um,
my God. I hope they paid for it to be fixed.
no, nobody claimed responsibility for that incident, and
Wasn't it just
I
terrible
couldn't
living in
prove.
houses with lads?
Uh, was it? Yeah, it was that one. It was the PlayStation 3. Yeah,
Oh,
that's what it
that's
was.
shocking. Like,
Yeah, and the PlayStation 4 came out soon after it anyway. So I went and got that, but yeah, it was annoying. Like
shocking stuff.
I like the
Do you
PlayStation
know?
4. It was nice, small and tidy.
Yeah,
The other
yeah.
one was quite big. The PlayStation 3, like the PlayStation 4
The
was nice
new
and
one
tidy.
is very big,
Oh, it's a
very
fucking
big.
unit. Had to clear out space for sure. For fuck's sake.
Yeah, you get rid of one of your sheep in order to
Yeah.
bring the PlayStation
I
in.
never played that Fortnite joke though.
No, I didn't. I didn't sink that low. That Far Cry is very good as well in PlayStation.
Because
But
you're all up now to the teens, the 15, 16s, and that's when I just played FIFA. Although I did get Farm Simulator there one of the years as well.
I was going to say that to you. It's very tempting. I'd love to, but I know when it would come to. I drive
Yeah,
the tractor. It is there, yeah. I drive the tractor about the place, and
yeah.
then it'd come to the actual ins and outs of having to plant things at certain times
Uh,
and do things properly. I'd be like, "Oh, I'm bored. I'm going to go shoot something."
well, I got frustrated because there was things on it that you couldn't do that you could do in real life. So I was
Oh,
like, that's why I got annoyed. It wasn't
that's not
real
realistic.
enough. Yeah.
I want my wellies to be green. There's no green wellies.
Like you go into a field and like you do the square in the field and there's like meters of ground before the hedge of the road and you're thinking, ah, why can't I use that? Why can't I play that up?
See, that's it. These farm simulator games are not for farmers, Bertie. They're not for people who actually know about farms. They're for people like me who'd be like, that's completely normal that there's
Because
space there."
one of the ones that came on the one I got as like stock or whatever, you can get a bus simulator.
Oh my God. Well, you
Oh,
can get Goat Simulator. Did you not see the Goat Simulator?
there's a
You can
goat
get a
simulator.
simulator for anything. That is just,
For
that's
for
phenomenal.
the kid who wants to grow up to be a bus driver. Nothing wrong with being a bus driver, but I didn't know that
Absolutely
there was a
not.
bus sim.
You know
Although
what? I've had many a fantasy about being a bus driver.
I did
Absolutely.
I did see one and it was a truck driving thing. But your
Oh
man,
yeah.
you want to see the setup your man had to play this game. He had like multiple screens and he had a screen, two screens for his like rear view mirrors, like oh it was unbelievable. And he had the wheel and all. Mad for
Yeah,
us.
but I mean, would you not just like buy a truck
Yeah, I suppose, yeah. Then
for
you'd have
less than probably what he spent on that
to
rig
probably yeah.
and, you know,
Oh
no
that's a nice
girlfriend and all?
setup
Yeah,
there, yeah.
look at those graphics. Ugh, nice big red
But
tractor.
yeah, and I think the stock farm was like one in like I don't know if it was Russia or not. It was over that way anyway. Or you, but we won't bring that up.
Wouldn't be in
Uh,
that game now, would it?
no, and the other one was like your typical middle of America farm. So I
Oh
went
yeah.
online and someone had designed like the closest one I could get was like a farm in England or whatever, like to an Ireland farm.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, yeah.
that was pretty good actually. And then I heard someone like designed a farm on it because you can do that if you really have the time and good.
Yeah.
Modeled off one that was in Loud or something, but I never downloaded that one.
Right. What would be on an Irish farm that wouldn't be on an English farm?
I think it's just the layout or the style of the sheds and stuff like that.
Lads out in the field pucking.
That'd be a difference. Um,
Burning rubbish out the back
well,
illegally, but
you'd
legally.
probably have like a golf or a bora in
Oh, absolutely. Jesus.
it.
You'd have like a
Now,
coat that
these
is, or trousers that are sealed with rope instead of a an actual belt.
all these PS5 games that I've never played any of these.
See that Far Cry 6? That is a seriously good game, that one.
Far Cry 6.
Go back, yeah, there, just
Yeah.
there. The one with your man from
Will
he
Smith.
was in no, not Will Smith. Although Will Smith's in everything these days. But no, he was Better Call Saul. You know the fella that's Gus Fring
Oh,
from
I didn't
no
watch that.
Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad, sorry.
Oh.
The bad guy from that is in it. It's a very good game. Um that's it there. My daughters for Christmas got a Nintendo Switch. This the newest little thing. It's been out for a few years now, right? But
Oh
they got
yeah, I think my niece have
Minecraft.
it. Oh yeah, Minecraft. What the?
I mean, the
What's
graphics, like, like you wouldn't have got it on like Doom from when do you remember playing Doom
yeah?
back in the day? Like the graphics were better on Doom than
But
they are in Minecraft, and
is
this is
this
huge Minecraft.
is this the thing though that it's so bad that it's good kind of thing?
I think so. Yeah, yeah. It's like people who support Everton. It's like, what are you doing that for? Sorry, I had to put that in there.
In fairness, that was probably a penalty at the weekend, but not probably. It was handball. It was a penalty.
My brother actually
Um,
supports Everton, so
uh, won't say
yeah,
too
we'll
much
put
about
that out there.
it.
No, no.
A snake under 3310 probably had better graphics than Minecraft.
That now there's when you're talking about original computer games, that's the OG there, Snake in school.
Did you
Uh,
ever play what was
brilliant.
it called? That might have been on the PC though, was it? That wasn't on um a team hospital or team
Oh
fairground. Oh, what was
no,
it called?
where you make your own fairground.
Yeah, and you make the
No.
hospital as well. I think it's called
Oh,
team.
there it is. There, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
this is here like team
It's like
hospital.
Sims, except for
Yeah.
like hospitals, is it?
Yeah, so like you had to put the bins in and you had to like hire doctors and nurses and like people be getting sick and you had to have a janitor and all this crack. And then I think there was one for like a fairground and or something as well like but I had the hospital one. And
Isn't
like
it amazing? Like,
you have to set
go
up
on, you
different
got
rooms, reception rooms and things. Oh look, see this fella here, look. This used to
yeah.
be a thing. It was a disease that his head would swell like and it'd eventually explode.
Oh, that's class. Isn't
That's
it
the one in
amazing
the
though? You
hospital.
play these games and you do stuff like putting out the bins or cleaning stuff. Yet
Yeah.
you'd probably have someone in like coming into your room going, "Would you clean up around yourself?" I'm like, "No, I'm busy. I'm doing stuff. I'm playing a computer game." No,
Funny.
no.
Um,
Do you remember a game? I don't know if you remember this one, but Sensible Soccer. You ever
sensible
playing
soccer.
that? So Sensible Soccer was a game. They had all these weird names like Flower Hill United and like Bean Boys and stuff. But it was yeah, there it is there. But you used to be able to run and like the one of the main things was that you could like slog people. Remember slogging? Where you dive in and like try and take the leg from them and it was like encouraged. Actually, that's
Yeah.
another thing. Do you remember FIFA when you used to be able to foul the ref and then run away from him?
Oh
And
yeah.
he'd chase you all around the pitch. You just keep on running. Oh, look at that.
Sensible World Soccer 96, 97.
Class. Absolutely class. But you used to be able to foul people in this game and like kick them and batter them around the place. And that was like the main goal of the game was to like beat the crap out of people. That's back in the good old days.
um,
Or oh, look at that pitch. Do you remember the FIFA cheat as well, where you'd run up the wing to the edge of the box and shoot from a certain edge of the box, and it would always go in the top corner. There it is. There, actually, see that picture? Go back down.
Which one?
That's after X out of that. There, see one of the yeah. See that one over to the left where it's FIFA 98. The review. Yeah, that
This
there.
one?
That's the position there. See where he's shooting from.
Yeah.
He used to go to that position and shoot from there always, and it would always end up in the top corner, no matter
Uh,
what happened.
one, I had a Colin McRae rally, and you used
Oh
to get
yeah,
cheats. You used to get a boost cheat that would put you up into the air, and you could also
right.
have an anti gravity cheat. So you used to boost yourself up in the air, and you just be floating, and then you start going back down.
Oh,
Completely useless
class.
in a rally game when you're trying to get somewhere quickly.
Yeah, no use. Why did they put these cheats in the game?
No idea.
So strange.
Um,
Oh,
and some of
great
the
though.
things though, like unlimited ammo and all that kind of thing, they used to be good in
Oh,
certain shooting games and stuff like.
did you ever play Aladdin on the Mega Drive?
It's a
The
whole
the
new world.
the Aladdin
No,
game.
no, I
There
didn't.
used to be an Aladdin game in the Mega Drive, and there was this cheat as well. It was what was it? A was the cheat, and it used to give you unlimited apples. Now, I stored that fact in my brain. I didn't store any algebra for my leaving cert or anything important, but I stored the ABBA ultimate apples for Aladdin on the Mega Drive, and it's still in there. Oh God.
um, did you ever play? Just go away from the games. Well, PlayStation game and stuff, but Football
Mm.
Manager.
Oh yeah, yeah. I had a problem with that for a while. I lost many relationships over that game.
I didn't have Football Manager at one stage when we got the first PC at home in the house. What was it called? It was like Premier Manager, Championship Manager, was it? Or
Championship Manager, yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
And
There
it,
was
it
a Premier
was
Manager too.
it was like an earlier version of Football Manager, or whatever. And I
Hmm.
remember winning the Scottish Premier League 13 seasons in a row with Celtic.
That's
and
achievement.
and I
That's
put
achievement.
myself in it as the centre forward, like.
Of course you did. But you know you would have done just as good a job in real life if you'd actually been in there.
And then I remember having a Football Manager then. I think it was the first year when I was in college, and that was the first laptop I had. And I remember
Oh,
being at the house in down in Willow Park in the house, and like at like 9:30, you say, okay, after having a bit of food, right, we'll do some college work until 12, and you do
mm,
like until 12, and then you start playing Football Manager. I said, only going to play for an hour, 4:30. Oh, for fuck's
yeah,
sake!
yeah. It's so ridiculously addictive, isn't it?
If people had played Football Manager from the time the pandemic started, it would have ended a lot quicker.
I'd imagine so. What a great game, though, for absolutely wasting all of your life
Oh,
playing.
did you ever see when they had like FIFA brought out a Football Manager, and you could link it with actual FIFA, but you had to change the discs. So you used to do all like the Football Manager stuff on one disc, buying and
Ah,
selling, and then you had to put in FIFA in order to play the game. Like, and I remember buying the two of them and just thinking, what a waste of time this is. Having
do
to
you not
switch.
do all of the management stuff anyway in FIFA? No,
Oh yeah, but this went like more into it, like for
right.
Football Manager would be about contracts and scouting players and training players and all that. Like, and then it's just like
Jeez.
madness. Um,
Yeah.
we should probably play the waffle game because we went overtime in the last one, right? And the problem with going
Yeah.
overtime is I can't put it up on Instagram, but I can still put it up on YouTube. And now we're in 13
Uh,
minutes, and I think we've actually gone over that again. So
oh no.
I know.
We need to
Now,
stop being so interesting.
if anybody wants to contact us on anything we forgot or any mistakes we made, you can always email us or get in touch anyway.
Or to support the GoFundMe for bringing Patrick McLaughlin home from Dusseldorf. I saw that getting a mention today.
Yeah, I had to go to Penny's there yesterday. I had to buy him a few pairs of boxers and sent them over to him because he's no money.
Poor old Patrick.
Yeah, send over the essentials. You know, he had turned them inside out, back to front. What's the other
We've all done it. We've all done it.
one?
Hashtag save Patrick.
Yeah, I forgot my email address now. Was it jbwafflehour@gmail.com? Is that
Yeah,
it?
that's the one. That's the one.
Oh, is it? Okay,
Yeah.
I was going to get the sheet to make sure that I said it right. But
Mm.
yeah, in case we forgot some like classic games, because they're only games we've played. Obviously, other people have played different games as they've
Mm.
gone through their ages.
Yeah.
Now, would you like to go the waffle game first or second, or say it first or do it first?
Well, I think I took it first last time,
Oh,
so I
so
will give it first this time.
give it. Okay, that's okay. That's fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
What happens
Okay.
if we have exactly the same subject for each other? That'd be funny.
Well, what does happen? The world will just. We don't have the same topic. There's no way.
No. Pause. New topic and record.
It'd be great if it happened, in fairness, but I doubt it highly.
Okay, well, have a go here then.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to go first. Okay. So, are you ready?
Oh yes, of course. I'm
All
always
right. You
ready.
went quiet there for a second. I didn't know what was happening. Hold on.
Oh, that's where I'm
Uh,
gonna put in the jingle.
all right. JB Waffle Hour. Oh no, it's the other one. Sorry. Um, what's that time? You know the name. It's a good little tune. That sexy voice. Okay. Bertie,
Yes,
are you ready?
yes.
You have 30 seconds, not from now, but from when I finish the sentence,
Okay.
to name European countries beginning with S.
Serbia, Slovakia, Sweden, Switzerland. Um, oh, um, Spain. Um, Portugal. um, uh, um, what's down there? No. Oh God, Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia.
Didn't, didn't,
No.
diddle, did
Did
boom.
I get any
Time's
of
up.
them?
Well, you did. Of course, you did.
Oh,
You got Slovenia. You got. Did you say Serbia?
yeah. Oh, I forgot Slovakia.
You did. No, I think you said Slovakia, but it
Oh, did
wasn't
I?
actually on my list.
Oh, okay.
Um, did you say Sweden? You did say
Yes.
Sweden. Switzerland,
Yes.
where our friend Darrow Drummer lives,
Oh, he's in
and
Switzerland.
yeah, 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 he's in Switzerland,
But
living it
yet,
up.
no. listener has come up from Switzerland.
Interesting. We'll have to tag him now. He's been mentioned. We have to give him a mention in this in the next week. Actually, on Darrow Drummer, do you remember his house party in Leavensert?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Oh
And
my
that is
God.
all that will be said about that.
Oh, I've talked to so many people from our year about that house party. Oh my
Uh,
God. Ducks and
y-
geese everywhere.
Were you ever
Crazy.
at Carl Dempsey's house party?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Were you at the one where they got up on the roof?
Didn't someone fall off the roof?
They were jumping from the roof into the evergreen hedge and like falling down through it. And I remember going out and people saying, "There's people on the roof." And I went out in
Hmm?
the back garden and I looked up and the light was shining and I couldn't see. Suddenly I seen this black object. Someone had thrown a can at me and it caught me right in the corner of the head.
Oh no.
I can't
Oh,
can't remember who it was.
Janie.
But,
Those parties just epic. Yeah, the Darrow Drummer one was brought up over the weekend. Robert Kennedy was reminding me of some of the stuff that went on at that. Holy
um,
moly. One
I
one for the ages.
I
Sorry.
remember I remember going to Robbie's house when we were meant to be in school, and
Mm.
not sure if you were there, but you know that his room was quite small at the end of the house, his bedroom like,
Yeah, yeah,
and you
yeah.
used to stand all on opposite sides of the room, and he what song did he play? And there was like a lead into it, and then it would like start off really heavy, and everybody just ran into the middle of the room and started kicking the shit out of each other.
Oh, we really were dopes back then, weren't
Yeah,
we?
and
Like,
it was like last man standing when the music finished. Like I can't remember
yeah.
what song it was, but there was like a slow build up, and we were all waiting, and it was either was it the music or the drums or whatever picked up after like whatever 15, 20 seconds, and we all ran in.
We'll have
But
to get a listener mail on that and find out what the song was.
yeah, we've mentioned actually a
Um,
lot of people on this one. So.
yeah, yeah, yeah. The hashtags will be rife. You missed.
Oh
You
yeah, sorry.
missed. Yeah, sorry, we missed San Marino, and I
Um,
can't.
countries in Europe, San Marino.
Yeah, San Marino's in Europe. What are you talking about?
They play in the European Championships, but are they in Europe?
Yeah, they are in Europe. San Marino's in Europe. It's like, isn't San Marino at the top of Italy? Is that San Marino? Yeah.
Oh, San Marino
You,
is an island, is it not?
yeah, but it's in Europe. It's not in Europe just because it's not like we. You know, Ireland's an island, right?
Wait. Oh, hold the phone. What?
Do you know when you drive west for long enough and you hit the water?
Bloop.
Um,
I'm gone.
that's the ocean. So we're an island, Bertie. No, San Marino. I don't think San Marino's an. Maybe it is an island. I always thought it was at the top of Italy, but landlocked.
It's
I
it's
could be
not
wrong on that
it's
one
not
though.
it's not in the EU though, is it?
Yeah, I think it is. As far as my research went, let me
Oh,
just
so
double check that now.
did you actually research it? Oh my
Yeah,
God,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not an island.
Yeah, I didn't think it
What?
was. It's landlocked at the top of it. Is it the top of Italy?
Why did I think San Marino was an island?
Were you thinking? Are you thinking of Corsica?
Oh my God! And all the times Ireland went to play them, I just assumed, it was an island that they were
The
playing.
lads, I don't know what happened. The lads got on a boat and they went to France and they walked there. But, San Marino's an island. I don't know how they got there.
Yeah, like I know where like Luxembourg is obviously that little one in there, and Gibraltar's down there. But I just
Yeah,
thought maybe I'm
it's in
thinking
that.
is the Faroe Islands. Maybe do we play them in soccer too?
We do, yeah, yeah.
They definitely have to be an island. It's in the name.
Please Google it and please find out that they're not. The Faroe Islands. Yeah, I'd
Oh
imagine
yeah,
they are. Aren't
yeah.
they off the side of Spain, Portugal sort of area?
They are a
Is
group
that
of
right?
islands. Zoom out.
Positioned
Oh
over
look,
there.
halfway between Scotland and Iceland.
All right. Nowhere near Spain and Portugal then. Grand.
No, that's Gibraltar.
Oh,
Gibraltar's down there, isn't that?
Jesus. So I didn't do well in geography in my leaving cert either. Maths wasn't a strong one.
Do you
I actually
ever?
do like geography. I like geography now though.
Oh, thank God I'm not sharing this screen because I can't spell Gibraltar. Just going to
Sure,
X out of that.
sure.
Geography. Remember Mr. Claffey that we had in Leaving Cert Geography?
Yes, I do.
And he always used to say,
Class.
alarm bells should be flashing. I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
bells don't flash, sir. I would say that.
um,
Now,
yeah, we
are you ready for
some
your
numpties.
waffle? Um,
Oh
this
yeah, I
this
forgot
this
I had to do it also.
this episode could be could be a two-parter because we're going
Yeah,
on a bit.
2
Okay,
hours long.
so your subject for we're going to have to play the jingle again because it's been so long since we played my one. Um, your topic for the waffle hour, which you have 30 seconds to say, is people who are on the cover of FIFA.
Okay, Jason McAteer, Dennis Bergkamp, Edgar Davids. Did I say David Beckham? Oh God, Ronaldo, Wayne Rooney. Who else? Oh God. Uh, Let me think. Ruud van Nistelrooy,
You have 10 seconds left.
uh, Ronaldinho, Jack Wilshere, Messi, Hazard, um, Lewandowski.
Your time's up.
Ah.
Um, I love the way you're unsure. Messi was on it, but it's like Messi.
Is he good enough to be on the cover? Don't
I have
know.
some good news for you, Scotty,
Oh,
but I don't have fantastic news for you.
oh, did I get zero again? As
No,
usual.
you actually got four. That is your
No
highest guess.
way.
Yeah, yeah. Now, in fairness,
Jesus.
there's 10, 23, 20, there's 25 FIFAs, and I think Ronaldo was on a couple of them. So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
got Edgar Davids, the man with the goggles.
Brilliant. Yeah,
Um,
that's a classic cover, that one.
yeah, that was around the early noughties, I think. David Beckham was
Yeah,
97. Dennis Bergkamp was 99, I
yeah.
think. Wayne Rooney,
That
late
was classic.
late 2008, 2009.
He was on two of them, I think, two or three.
And then the one I have that you missed, which I thought might be harder to remember, was Sol Campbell.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
the one you missed. So yeah,
That
very
was
good.
an early enough one as well, I think, was it?
Yeah, well, that's why I went there because I think they're just started using the same ones for like the last 4 or 5, I think.
Yeah, they're just Ronaldo, Messi.
Yeah,
No, Messi's doing Pez. Okay, Ronaldo again then.
yeah. Oh, see, Juventus isn't Juventus anymore in FIFA either.
Yeah, what is it?
Oh, what are they called? Oh, I can't remember.
That was a weird old scenario, that one, wasn't it? Is that because they went to Pez, didn't they?
Yeah, something with rights or something, wasn't it? What are they
It's
called? Turin FC or something. Like that.
Yeah, it's stupid. I think it's something begin with an S. But like they did that with that's the thing that annoyed me about the PES games. They were brilliant games to actually play, but going in and like playing as what was it? Anfield Red, Merseyside Red
Alright.
versus Merseyside Blue and
P,
Man
P,
Red.
Piemonte,
Oh,
Piemonte,
Piemonte.
Calci,
Piemonte.
Calcio. What the fuck does that mean?
Oh, Piemonte Calcio. I think it means Ronaldo's now gone and the Italian league is gone to the dogs. Is what that means.
Oh, it is actually a football team in Turin.
Oh, there you go. Right. So they just
Uh,
stole the name.
yeah, 1914, so they've been around a while. Not as long as
No
Liverpool,
way.
but they've been around a while.
Yeah.
Piemonte Football Club was an Italian association football team based in Turin.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah.
so is that maybe where Juventus came from then? No?
Oh, yeah, it could be. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe.
We learned all
Dissolved.
sorts of things.
Founded in 1907, dissolved in 1914.
Because Ronaldo left back then.
Back then, that was Ronaldo won.
Yeah, Ronaldo's dad left them
Uh,
and then destroyed the league.
Ronaldo's like Wonder Woman. He's just been around for a very long time.
Yeah. I actually in the school today there was a trial came in for or was meant to be in for violin, and his name was Ronaldo. Isn't
Oh.
that class? Yeah,
You have kids.
I do. Two that I know of.
Did you have to dress them up for tomorrow?
World Book Day. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. They're getting
Uh,
dressed up. Yeah.
what are they doing? You know?
No, I'm going to dress them both as books.
Oh, I thought you were going to just do that. Yes, we will find out at 7:30 in the morning.
No, one is going to be a character from Buffy the Vampire Slayer,
Oh, yes.
and
Very good. Which one?
she's going to be what's your one's name? Drusilla.
Oh, yes, Drusilla, yes.
Yeah,
She,
and then
she,
the other
she
one's
was
going to be
a,
a cat.
she was a little bit British, so has she got the accent for it?
No, she does not. No, she does not.
Were you a Buffy fan? Should we do a podcast on Buffy? Do you know enough about Buffy to talk about Buffy?
In the 9 months that my wife was pregnant, my old wife, not my new wife. I don't have a new wife. Um, uh,
Did I miss something? New wife? What?
I've loads of wives all over the place. Nine of them. No, in the 9 months that she was getting ready to give birth, we watched nothing but Buffy the Vampire Slayer every evening, and so I know it inside out. Yeah, and now my daughter is mad into it as well. So
Is that the
yeah, we
daughter that was being readied in those 9 months?
where? Are you? Oh yes, it was. Yeah.
Oh, so do
Jeez, I
you
didn't know
think?
where you were going with that.
Oh, I just wanted to make sure I was saying politically correct, instead of in the oven. Um,
Yeah.
do you think she likes it because she heard it? Is there a connection there?
um. Well, I also played her Led Zeppelin, and she thinks they're shite. So I
All
presume
right.
not. I think it's just because her mum loves it, and she's like, "Here, look at this," and she's
All
like,
right.
"Okay,
Because
I love you,
I
man."
watched Buffy the first time round when it was on telly the first time. When you
Oh
you just
right,
have
yeah,
to wait every week to fucking see it. But I
yeah,
actually
yeah,
rewatched it because on remember during the first lockdown when no new episodes of anything was coming out, Channel
yeah,
4 was like showing like 3 or 4 episodes of Buffy a night, and I watched it
yeah.
right from the start, like in April until like August or September. I watched Buffy right through.
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's a great show. Joss
um,
Whedon's writing is class.
some of the
Very, very
stuff
good.
probably didn't age well, but look at
Nah,
it's the time that it
nah.
was. But
Nothing does, really.
yeah, if we have enough, maybe we can. I don't think we've done all TV shows and stuff, so
Could definitely go down that route, yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely.
But we're well over time. If we were actually working on LMFM now, we probably have got cut off. Uh,
Mm,
we'd be
yeah.
wondering why hasn't the phone rang in 30 minutes.
Yeah, run late or mention bumper stickers. Surefire way to get off the radio.
Yeah.
Uh,
Right, so we'll wrap up episode 19.
yeah,
Um,
this is a good one.
have you any shell bombs?
I've no shell bombs this week. No, no, nothing for you. Maybe next week.
Oh, okay. So we'll keep the shell bombs in reserve.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, I hope you enjoyed the extended version, and if you're still listening and you made it to the end, fair play, because that
Yeah.
was a bit of a marathon, not a sprint.
Yeah.
That's probably what we're built for.
At this stage, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Good luck. Good luck.
Good luck.